Då ska vi dansa lite för vi ska prata idag om en kommande skiva. Den är rund och man kan även skära bröd på den. Så du kan använda den i många olika saker. Tycker du den är jättedålig går den använda som frisbee på sommaren med dina barn. Den är blå också.
All right, Alex. How about you start talking about the first track of the album, Broken Blue Cascades? How did that come about? Like, what was your thinking?
I think when I started to write that song, I wanted to go more. One of my favorite bands of all time is Killing Joke.
Yeah.
And they have this minimalistic tribal stuff going on. And I think I wanted to kind of do my interpretation of that.
Yeah.
Trying to get away from a lot of riffs and a lot of like stacking of parts. So I wanted to make it more minimalistic, more tribal. Get this trance feeling that you get into this kind of loop.
Yeah.
And I wanted the bass to be the prominent driving instrument of it.
Yeah.
So I think it was thinking of Killing Joke and doing my version of it.
Yeah, it has a little bit of a like a krautrock feel to it, which is of course where Killing Joke kind of came from. You know, very cool. And then, so did you know that it was going to be the first track of the album already, or that came later?
I think I realized when the song was done, when I had that like psychedelic guitar in the beginning and the waves, because I had recorded the song 11, 19, and 142, 15E, which ends with waves.
I think maybe you should at least remember the name of your own songs. Come on.
Well, hopefully in a year or two.
Yeah, in a year or two. Yeah.
No, but that song ends with waves, and this one started with waves, and it kind of fell into place. Like this should be the start, and that should be the end.
Yeah.
And especially when I heard Josh's vocals on it, it became very obvious that this is how we start the album.
Yeah. Which brings us to Josh, who's the vocalist here from Light and Red Sparrows and all that stuff, and he's amazing. But did you have him in mind when you wrote the song, or was that kind of that came afterwards?
I think it kind of came during the recording of the song, because I've listened a lot to A Storm of Light, and especially the latest A Storm of Light, where his vocals kind of reminds me a bit of Jas Coleman from Killing Joke, and he has that gravelly, sore, menacing vocals, and I thought that this could be a cool match.
Yeah.
And in my ears, it ended up perfect.
For sure. And how did you reach out to him? Like, did you just email him and go like, "Hey, do you want to sing on a track by a band you never heard of?"
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Yeah, it worked out fine. I told him a bit about the concept of the band, and I sent him the video to Stones from Dissolution Fire.
Yeah.
And he wrote me back like a day or two later and said he was interested, and I sent him the song, and suddenly
did you give him directions? Did you go like, "Oh, I want some of this, and I want like I want it to sound like that certain song that you like from A Storm Light," or was it something like that, or did you just hand it off to him and it's like, "Do your thing"?
I sent him the song, and I told him about the concept of Marine Snow, of the overall feeling and thematics.
Yes.
On the latest A Storm of Light, it's more vocally.
Yeah, but it's like more melodic even.
Yeah.
Like instead of like this pretty harsh close to screaming that he does.
And that was like I said, I like your vocals on this album, and this is the theme, and that's it.
Very cool. Like, and he just he went with it and created something like that is very, you can hear totally that it's him, but it has a own identity on the album as well. Very, very cool.
I think so too. I think he nailed the topic, he nailed the lyrics, he nailed the vocals, and the song with his vocals went from here to here.
As it should. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
So I'm really proud of that opening, and I like that it's a bit more minimalistic, a bit more tribal, a bit more political, and a bit more psychedelic.
Ooh. Yeah, it is.
I'm curious about like how did you come into this and how did you react? Like, did you just get the song and then started writing? And did you write the lyrics? Did Alex do it? Like, how's the process?
Actually, Alex, yeah, he just wrote me in the earlier part of the year, but kind of before the pandemic stuff started, and and he told me like some of the other vocalists that had been on previous records, and so it sounded interesting from the start. And then I got the song, and I really liked it, and I had a tour planned with my other project, Ivy, in Europe, and then I was like, I'll start it in April, and then the pandemic stuff, the tour got canceled, and then I was trying to scramble for work, and so I felt like I was slacking on it for a while, and then I finally Alex actually asked if I wanted him to write lyrics, or if I wanted to write my own, and I said typically I would like to write my own, but he gave me some sort of direction, kind of what the overall theme of the album was, which is cool because it ties in to some stuff I've written about before with The Storm of Light, and just the kind of sort of political, but like kind of trying to hide it in weird ways.
The anger has to come out, like.
Yeah, and so from there I just kept thinking of an overall theme of what I wanted to write about, and then it took a while for me to get to it, and I just started writing a bunch of stuff, and then tried to filter it out, and then just recorded it here at our house, and then that was it.
Yeah, because it's a strange song. It's a long song, and it really kind of takes there's a lot of build up and stuff like that. It has to be kind of difficult to figure out how to kind of tie that together, like vocally and stuff.
Yeah, I've been in my different bands over the years. Like The Storm of Light has much more sort of traditional song structures where it's like intro, verse, chorus, bridge, etc. But a lot of the other projects don't have any of that kind of stuff. They just kind of move like more like pieces, I guess. Yeah. And so I was trying to find a way to make have the vocals have some sort of arrangement that people latch onto. Yeah. But then like have it also work within the song, and I feel like it ended up working because there's like one section of lyrics that I call the chorus, but they happen sort of differently each time, and so but hopefully that gives enough it's still sort of enough like repetition for people to latch on. Yeah,
it's close to a hook. I like it. I love it. But is this something that you do a lot, or is this super rare for you to do just a guest for like one song like this?
This is the first time I've ever done it. So,
oh wow!
No, I guess I have done. Yeah, my friend Shane, he's like a one-man band called Via Vengeance. Okay. And, it's crazy. He plays drums, guitar, and sings at the same time.
What?
Yeah.
How does that work?
It's insane. You should pull up some videos. It's cool. But we actually went to high school, so I've known him forever. And, I sang vocals on one song on his last record, or 2 records ago.
Yeah. Oh wow, cool. Yeah, I need to check that out. Yeah, but I guess with the pandemic going, like you might as well say yes to everything, right? Just why not? Yeah,
I always. I mean, if it's for me, like I I rarely want to turn down music opportunities just because you get to meet people and explore new stuff. It's always generally it's like just a great experience to broaden your horizons, I think.
Yeah. Did you get any direction like from Alex, like that, how to kind of tie it together, or did you want to change anything within the song so that it kind of fit your style, or how was that process? Like, did you is there a lot of back and forth?
No, there wasn't much. I actually did just for myself while I was writing. I wrote some keyboard lines in there.
Okay.
Which I never actually sent because I didn't really feel like it was my place, but it sort of it helped me kind of identify places where I wanted to put like the hook and but yeah, like at the end it felt like a little bit like oh yeah, I just added this stuff to your song without you asking, so like I took it out. I don't think it was necessary really. It helped me kind of in the right way.
Yeah, that is good. Like just having something to, yes, as you said, like latch onto and kind of have it guide you somehow.
Yeah.
That's a great way. Yeah. But it's strange, like how Alex has just written these songs and then someone else just comes in and kind of takes over and tries to imagine what he had in mind, right? So it's a kind of a rare thing, and I'm fascinated with that. You know how these different vocalists kind of like make it their own.
Yeah. I did. Yeah, I asked because like throughout A Storm of Light, I think every record has like a little bit of a different vocal feel, and like we talked about. I asked kind of which one he was leaning towards in a way, but sometimes, like I'm not a natural vocalist, so I think the key of the song will actually affect where I can comfortably sing.
Yeah, of course.
And that's like in A Storm of Light we have 3 different tunings about 4 different tunings.
Oh wow!
And I've figured out now, like 5 records in or whatever that. Like one of the tuning actually like the drop A, which is what Neurosis uses and stuff, is actually like my worst vocal register. So, so yeah, like when I got like when I got the song and started writing, I realized that like I mean the song starts out mellow and the primarily like where I was going to be comfortable singing was going to be on the mellower side. So I made sure that was cool.
Yeah.